My name is Adam Kayce, Vice President and Show Director of the Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Palm Beach home design and remodeling shows, South Florida's premier destination for everything home design and home improvement. Thank you for tuning in today to At Home with a Home Show. Now, are you home in quarantine, looking around, wondering what your next project should be? I have the perfect solution for you today. You might have popcorn ceilings, lack of lighting, or just ugly and boring ceilings. Well, without further ado, meet Laz and Russ from VELUM Design. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey Adam, how are you?
Hey Adam.
I appreciate you guys joining me today. I'm excited to hear everything about you guys, and I just wanted to kind of dive in. Obviously, we're going through some trying times. A lot of people, whether it's personally or business-wise, they found themselves having to really adapt to what's going on and really possibly even reinvent themselves or reinvent their business. You know, how have these times affected you guys, and what have you had to do?
Well, it's the way it is. We are at home right now, and yes, our business went down probably like 70% down. But still, at this time, we are not allowed in the buildings, in the condo buildings at all, because it's just the way it is. We have rules, but we're still able to work on private houses. We took care of the business by actually simply being even here, the home office, filming videos for our clients, for our partners, to make their life easier later, to make our life easier later, to answer their frequently asked questions. So we took this time to create value to our business and to our clients. What else? Well, we already were a company which we work remotely somehow because we have franchisees all over the world, globally. So we actually even added additional business to our franchise business already, just because we were able to spend more time with our possible franchisees, potential, let's call them partners in this case already. So we spend more time on the designs. We enjoy the process.
Right, without a doubt. And obviously we're talking about a lot of great and interesting things today. And I mean, your product is one of the most design-oriented products, whether people know about it or they don't know about it. This is their chance to finally discover it if they haven't. But this is really an opportunity for people to add that designer touch on an affordable budget. I mean, there's so many different applications, whether it's large scale, decorative, lighting, there's a lot of different solutions for your product. But take a moment, just tell me, what is VELUM Design? What is the product? What's it made of? Educate me a little bit more about it. And, how's it apply?
VELUM Design is pretty much a decorative method that we use nowadays inside homes, commercials, residentials, you name it. It is a complete PVC membrane that we use. And nowadays people are doing their floors, they're doing wall wrapping, and hey, why not do your ceiling? It's trendy, it's nice, it's modern, it's beautiful. And clients nowadays have the option of creating a shiny ceiling, in this case, a gloss ceiling, or a white matte ceiling.
Right.
So why not wrap your boring ceiling that you mentioned, or cover that popcorn? Many clients don't want to go through the process of, scraping the popcorn, all that mess, getting out of your house, painting your ceiling. So we create that easygoing process where we can, in a matter of a day, we can go in there, do the framing with our aluminum tracks, which will look something like this. And we'll simply stretch it. We use a heat blower. It's completely PVC. It's plastic in a way that you can stretch. It stretches out with our PVC blower, and it goes right underneath your ceiling, literally just dropping, let's say, an inch from your current ceiling.
That's incredible. So basically, obviously it's a stretchy product. It's applied over whatever the surface already is. Do you have to prep the surface? I mean, I know that you have the tracks and aluminum tracks to be able to get the framing of it, but is there any prepping, or is it easy for, should a homeowner or designer already have something in place before? Or, tell us the steps as far as that.
Completely easy. The prepping will go as far as electrical. If there's any additional lighting that clients would like to add, for example, we have a lot of clients that already have chandeliers, already have fans,
right,
pendant lights, or recessed lighting, and that's perfectly fine with us. We do a custom mounting with our, it's like a PVC platform that we use to create that custom mounting, and we actually flush your current lighting or fan recess with our current membrane.
So I would concentrate on I wouldn't concentrate only on the popcorn ceiling, because this is just one solution we give to our clients. So it's good for those who wants to remodel, no matter is that a house or a condo, because we do it basically at no time, and you achieve a perfection, like a perfectly stretched, perfectly smooth ceiling, which you don't have to, do any type of a maintenance anymore.
Right.
You get it perfectly smooth. We call it level 7. It's not even level 5. Forget about it. Level 7.
Wow.
So it's good for remodeling.
And I was going to ask, I've seen some images. I mean, you guys even do some pre-construction projects as well. Before even the ceiling is up. I mean, you're going into projects and designing it into the specs of the home.
Right. So we do that, let's say, right here in Miami area or in South Florida, we have plenty of projects, right? Going up new buildings like Porch Tower, like Armani, like 1000 Museum, we just completed recently, which we would like to show the video for you as well, right? So the problem of each new building is that they got a concrete ceiling, right? And when the owner gets the keys of a unit, they got no lighting, or they get one bulb of an entire ceiling, or 2 bulbs, no surface, nothing. So there is no way they can light up and design the lighting the right way. So there is a solution with VELUM ceilings, without dropping and going through the whole process of framing, drywall, painting, mudding, whatever you have to do there.
Yeah.
We just go over it, stretch it. We leave as much space as you need to hide the junction boxes, right? Whatever you need there, you're able to design the lighting to, in the right place to locate it. And it's the easy process compared to anything else.
And I'm just looking behind you. I mean, obviously it looks like you can do linear lighting. It looks like, as far as that lighting, it looks like it's flat with the membrane itself. So it's not even protruding from it. It looks like it's all seamless, built into the ceiling. But, and I also see that, as far as, I don't know if that's a smoke detector. I mean, that was one of my questions. All of it will be flat to the surface. It's not like it will be, in the original ceiling. Like, you can lower these things and cut around it so that way it looks seamed?
Absolutely, yes. It's completely lowered. If you have like an air duct, for example, we do an attachment to your current air duct, and we can customize your diffuser, for example. Clients want to keep the traditional diffusers, you can keep your traditional diffusers. Or we can have a nice little slim profile diffuser. In this case, that's a natural diffuser for your air vents, and it gives it a nice little sleek design. Adam, as far as the lighting you're mentioning, we focus a lot with our clientele with our new modern linear lighting design.
Okay.
This is the profile that we use. And to answer your question, yes, it is completely flush with our ceiling, and there's no in-betweens, there's no gap, no second levels whatsoever. To make it nice and modern, we actually leveled it with your current ceiling. And if you want to drop your ceiling 2 inches, 3 inches, we can go as low as 3/4 of an inch for your current ceiling. And yes, it's the perfect time to hide your wires. It's the perfect time to add speakers, add recessed lighting, because we would definitely cover it up, and it's completely seamless.
The benefit of working at home.
Absolutely. No, welcome. I mean, this is the true boss.
So, and besides that, as you see, this is a completely custom lighting. Like, that one is over my table and the size of my table.
Right.
And so we can dedicate the lighting for you. It's not just one light like you usually get. We can customize it the shape you want it, the triangle, the whatever you want, right? And we have plenty of options. Like now, recently we added a lot of different types of magnetic tracks.
That's great.
So basically, you get a track. Why don't you grab it? I'll show it to you. You get a magnetic track, and you can add into it different type of fixtures. Those are just some samples we have, right? Let's take it off.
That's great.
Different colors, slide, change the location, put it back.
That's incredible. So basically, I mean, it doesn't matter where, obviously, doesn't matter where the existing lighting is, because I know, as a homeowner, someone in the industry, I talk to a lot of, whether it's professionals or other homeowners looking to do different types of projects, remodeling or even building a home is extremely intimidating. And the biggest thing that, kind of scares people is, okay, how much demolition is there going to be? How long is it going to take for the install? But, this is something that seems to be extremely clean. you're not tearing anything down. It's not like you're going to lower someone's ceiling drastically. It's going to be less than an inch, not even noticeable. But more important, this is an approachable way to get whatever look that anybody wants, to have lighting anywhere. They can just have lighting around the perimeter of the room, such as cove lighting, or, linear, have designs, or have different colors. And, there's so many different things that you guys can program into it, which to me is incredible. So it really appeals to the design industry, but really homeowners, as far as the level of approachability. It doesn't look like, there's anything restricting you guys.
Well, for example, there is a right timing right now, and which we are using. We are working on a project like commercial, like all of the stores, all the retail stores are closed right now. So it's a great time for them to remodel. Same thing with the beauty salons. So let's say you have an exposed ceiling and you dreamed about a super flat ceiling, but you had no chance to do that because it's too complicated.
Right.
And we can suspend framing, which would be customly made just for you. It would look like a perfectly, a drywall, as a perfect drywall. And with our product, we can customize it the way you want it. So now, if you are working on your store, you would like to update it's the right timing because it's closed.
Absolutely. What's a typical project take? As far as obviously it depends on the size and the scale. Right. But how long from when someone first experiences your display at one of our home shows, or if they find you online through your social media, or gets referred to you, however they find you, there's a process. There's a design process, quoting process, installation process, and completion. What does that typically look like?
Right. We try to help our clients as fast as possible. I'm the type of person that gets really excited when I'm doing a renovation. I want things done ASAP.
Right.
And I base clients off my experience. So I try to help them as quickly as possible. From the moment that I get a text message, a call, or an email, or lead, in the next 24-hour, our mission is to go out there, provide you with a formal estimate. And by the time the order is placed, give or take a day or two, we also, just like everybody else, we need a lead time. It's as easy as 10 days lead time, and we'll be out there. Let's say where it's high season, it's busy. We'll be out there in about a week, for instance.
That's amazing.
To the time that it goes into production in our workshop, because we are locally here in the U.S., our workshop is very local. It'll take about a day or two to create your order, and it's just a matter. It's a matter of days, Adam. Really, it's awesome. It's quick and easy, and that's what our customer service focuses on the most. Trying to make it hassle-free for our clients and as quickly as possible.
And it seems as though, like, obviously for anybody, it could be as small as it could be a wall covering or a panel or a piece of art, but more so it could be a chaufered ceiling, or it could be an entire ceiling or an entire house or a closet. So large or small, obviously this is a great product for that. And, I wanted to kind of understand a little bit more. Obviously the product itself, it's a stretch product, it's PVC. PVC is extremely strong and sturdy. But what's the warranty, as far as cracking, peeling, fading? Does anyone have to worry about any of that?
Not at all. Our product is actually very long lasting. Adam, consider it like a flexible drywall. We provide our clients with a 10-year warranty for our stretch ceiling. Our oldest project is 28 years and it's still standing strong, to be completely honest. For lighting, we do our lighting as well. We give you 3 years, peace of mind. Our product is to not fade, crack. It's nearly impossible for it to fade. It's nearly impossible for it to crack. It has to be like a worst case scenario, an accident that it just detached itself from the ceiling, which is extremely rare.
What if a product gonna get sick with coronavirus?
Never. Our product is completely hypostatic. It's completely friendly. It's completely friendly. We can do hospitals. We can do.
I was just going to say, it must be great for doctors' offices, hospitals. There is actually a membrane which is invented just for that, which is antibacterial.
Right.
We call it Bioproof. It's a German product. It's the same membrane. It looks exactly the same like a drywall, but it has a mixture in it which basically antibacterial, and that's simply just for the hospitals.
Awesome. Very good. So, we've covered a lot. The product is incredible. It's design oriented. It's solving problems. It's creating, effects and designs that people don't really know how to get otherwise. Is there anything that we haven't discussed or touched on that you guys wanted to, include and mention?
I think one of the key questions which I would like to show you guys on the Zoom is our clients that ask us, why would I go with gloss as compared to white matte? There's a taste for everybody. You know, not everyone likes the gloss, for instance. I mean, you can really see it here because it's not fully stretched out, but this is a fully reflective membrane. Some clients will like it because one is modern, or others will actually like it because it provides you more light into your room. Let's say you have a small office, no windows, no lighting, and you want to have some natural lighting come in. That is the perfect moment for your high gloss membrane. It will attract more natural lighting and it will make the space appear enormous compared to your white matte ceiling.
Right.
You don't like the high gloss? Not a problem. We actually have a white matte membrane, which I wish you guys can touch it here. It has texture, like if it was drywall. It literally has texture like if it was drywall, and that will create the perfect level 7, perfect smooth ceiling, covering any boring ceiling, whether it's knockdown, popcorn, or concrete, where you want to go ahead and now hide all the wires right underneath. So we have many options. The colors are endless. The idea is endless. Whether you want a tray ceiling, we even create tray ceilings for clients that want that traditional modern look with a beautiful, nice perimeter lighting on the perimeter.
That's amazing. And, you know, if somebody wants to reach you, what's the best way to reach you guys? You know, obviously I know that your website is velumdesign.com. Any emails, anything that you guys want to offer?
Right, sure, of course. We have info@velumdesign.com, but the best way probably now is to find us on Instagram or on Facebook, which is VELUM Design, where you will find as well other branches of other franchisees, our partners, like Canadian, like Australian, like at different states of in the US. But VELUM Design is the main one. You will find the recent projects, a lot of stories from the job site, what's going on. We're trying to show the daily life of VELUM Design in there. So, and Adam, if you have anybody from your view is actually somewhere in the United States, doesn't matter where you at, maybe LA, maybe San Francisco, I don't know, maybe somewhere else in Florida. We are a company which franchises their business, and we're already in Tampa, in Naples, here in Florida, in New York, in Virginia right now. So we're looking for partners like you, and talk to us. You know, you know where to find us.
Absolutely. So obviously, you know, this is it's unrestrictive. You know, obviously you guys are looking to expand your business to other places that you're not already in. I know that you're in Canada. I know you're in Naples. I know obviously you're here, Palm Beach, New York. No matter where somebody lives, they can get your product, but more so looking to expand your business into those markets. But I wanted to just take a moment, thank everybody. I thank you all for tuning in today and watching At Home with the Home Show. Russ, Laz, I really appreciate all the information that you guys offered. It was amazing. Everybody, please make sure that you check out their website at velumdesign.com. Look them up, take a look at all their pictures and images and past projects. But until next time, stay tuned and look out for the next At Home with the Home Show, and follow us at FL Home Shows.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
The Home Design and Remodeling Show. It's the one.
My name is Russ. I'm a founder and the CEO of VELUM Design. VELUM Design specializes in ceilings and custom lighting. We have worked in different type of projects. When you're creating a unique ceiling and lighting design, you look at it as a piece of art, something that's gonna grab attention in this special place, and everybody gonna walk into the unit and say, wow.